All right, now for part 2 of Tuesday's Joe to Pro viewer analysis featuring the champion rank player Swish Fives playing Rig Slayer in Custom 8s. If you haven't seen part 1, I recommend you check it out now. I've linked it in the description below. I've also added timestamps to part 1 to make it easier to navigate. That's going to deal with general strategy and opening strats, a good way to get started. Part 2, however, I haven't added timestamps to yet because it's just crammed from start to finish, full of information on map awareness and team tactics, all stuff that I think will be important for you guys to enjoy. So feel free to check it out. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell beside the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. And if you like this stuff, share it around, let people know, get people playing some Halo 5 in 2019. I'll see you guys around soon. Swish. Now we're just going to follow you. We're going to backpack off of Swish's POV. Maybe I'll say a couple nitpicky things that go down here. So Swish is going to spawn up. All of your teammates are on engine side of the map. You're going to work together on engine to help them. That's fine. That's effective. Just be aware of the fact that if you're pushing up engine in this scenario, recognize what you're doing. So the bunker spawn's clearly open because they're challenging from there, but you're also leaving this angle open for the enemy and the yellow spawn open for the enemy as well. So if you are going to commit on to engine off spawn, you notice all your teammates are in front of you, you're going to go engine, that's fine. Just be aware of what you're missing out on. The alternative is you could try to expand and do the whole tower thing, but I understand that like pushing with numbers could be effective in this situation, so it's fine. So you're going to go up outside here. And the good thing is you are aware of it too. Like, see, it's happening. Somebody spawned yellow and they're going for you, and you're ready for it, thankfully. You're going to get a nice 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got the kill, sick. So you are able to tie up loose ends. That's the biggest thing to know is like if you're the back player in that scenario, you didn't go for the expanded play, at least know that you've kept that option open. Players can challenge you from that side. All right, what's Josu doing? All right, here we go, Josu. All right, so he doubles back, he jumps up here, and he's like, all right, I got to get my shields. Right beside him is you, right? So you guys are kind of like a pair now. Nuke and Llama are like a pair as well. So kind of Josu, I think, is that how you say his name? Josu? Josu? Josue? Josue? How do I say his name, dude? Josu. I like the sound of he's Josue? Dude, unless you're doing the silent H, I don't care about names anymore. I'm going to call him Sway, all right? So Sway, right here, he has a sniper. I feel like he has a good opportunity to take that sniper to tower, or even take that sniper to here, dude. Use that sniper here. Get a peek on lookout. Get an expanded angle where you could just like screw up the guys who are in the inside play while your teammates, be the distraction. They push up from outside. You guys could work together to push through this way and take tower control and have a great vantage point on the map. Josu instead decides to dip. He goes down the other way to basement window. And, like, what kind of effective angle are you going to have in this? Your teammates are all dead. First of all, 3 are dead. And you're going to challenge basement window with snipe. You're going to get lit up. Like, it doesn't seem like an effective place to be. Had he gone through long haul and had Swish not challenged that as aggressively, they could have, made a good concerted push over to top tower. But so now you're here. And then you're, like, off of the spawn, I think you're going to take it. Or you're going to take it outside. Actually, your teammates all got a bunker spawn, which is interesting, right? Because they all, like, blue team hard committed forward, left bunker open, and now you have a bunker spawn, which we'll look at in a second. So, I mean, after that, I'm not even really going to follow Sway too much after, but just really recognizing when you have that kind of, like, pair opportunity to push up and to gain a good vantage point and use that snipe here, this was easily available. It was a better option, I think. So now we have this interesting moment right here. And I had a bit of a chat with Callus about this. So basically blue team hard commits forward, they open up bunker, and as a result you guys get bunker spawn and an opportunity to contest the inside of the map. However, bunker spawn isn't necessarily a good spawn. Bunker spawn, if the enemy team is ready for it, bunker spawn is trash. Like, you get destroyed in bunker spawn if the enemy team is ready for you. If somebody's in top tower, they're ready for bunker, good luck, dude. It's really tough. Rat plays or best plays? What? Maybe, man. Depends on the scenario. So what's going to happen here? Because, like, so you guys spawn up in bunker. You're going to push forward, which this is always dangerous. Like, first of all, blue team, they're kind of slow to the uptake, to be honest. Like, blue team, like, you got the blue team here. They're going to get these slays, and they're kind of, like, slow on the whole reaction to it. Like, one guy's going to... this guy's going to go all the way over to block the spot. He's like, I am blocking this shit. So he's blocked it. He's up here. This guy's E1. He dropped. He was in a good position to get ready for bunker, and he dropped. He lost it. Now they're already spawning bunker. This guy's about to get up on tower. So they're not really ready. They just react well to the situation. And then this challenge to top tower is not good. So in a scenario that an enemy team has control of top tower, pushing out a bunker off spawn and thrust sliding forward into tower is super dangerous and not really recommended, to be honest. Like, it can work. You could send 2 guys, and maybe those 2 guys could overpower tower, but ultimately speaking, like, you get naded easily. You get, like, this guy's in a great position to screw you up. Like, what Callus was telling me is that probably one of the better pushes is to go E1, is to send some guys E1 and to remove tower from play, because if you go E1, you remove the effectiveness of the guy in tower, take off whatever straggler you got here on the outside, and then make your push in through this direction. Well, you know, tower isn't quite as effective. So I think E1 is something that at the bare minimum, you should have somebody there. You should have somebody pushing it, just, you know, taking advantage of it, because that's the safest way to get out of this bunker spawn trap, basically. Instead, pushing guys up to top tower, very risky. Not to say it can't work, just very risky, not highly recommended. Engine, I would say, is the safer option, especially Engine 1. Okay, so let's see what they do, though. Spawn, thrust slide. Nice shots into Garfinkel's here. So he's 1, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. He has no... So he has his thrust back. His thrust is back. Okay, so what's he doing now? Jumps straight up in the air. Doesn't thrust. Gets melted. I have no idea what that play was from NWK. Like, I don't know. I feel like his objective should have been to get in the safety of tower quicker, to get maybe up to T3, so he can, like, you know, remove this guy. He didn't know he was there still, but, like, just the whole jumping straight up, not using his thrust whatsoever, he gets melted for free, so he's done. Llama pushes up. Llama gets screwed up by Tort, which is a big thing I'm going to bring up in a second, is Tort recognizing that he wasn't in a good position to contest bunker immediately. Like, he was, like, down here, and he's like, oh, they're going to get bunker spawns. I can see my teammates blocking that spawn. Instead of going up, Tort makes the smart decision to do this, which is always great because you get the sneaky angle on bunker, and if these players decide to push out tower, this is exactly what happens. They get pinched. So Llama gets caught in between, like, 4 gunshots, like 4 guns, but he's going to get screwed up, basically. He's done. And Swish, who's the other guy who spawns, Swish goes engine. But here, so Swish, this is the perfect situation, right? So you spawn up, 2 of your teammates go tower, and you go E2. It's not terrible that you go E2, but nobody goes E1. You could have gone E1, and you could have gotten into this battle. You could have maybe taken out Tort by checking your corners, by being diligent in that way. But because you didn't go E1, you go E2, you give Tort an opportunity to get a sick flank and take out your teammates, and you do at least get a kill. So something happens. Like, you go up here, you get some shots into Garfinkel, bam, you at least got a kill, and now you're just going to get screwed from a million different angles at the same time. And you can't do anything about that. You're dead. So I think the biggest thing I would say, and Laz is the one who brought this up, Callus, oh my god, get me out of this, is just if players have control over that bunker spawn, they could be in tower, they know you're spawning bunker, try the E1 push, try to check your corners, go this way, you remove tower from play, and in doing so, you have an opportunity to take out the stragglers on the outside, and then do an outside in. You're pushing from the outside of the map, and then, you know, into the critical spot tower when you have the resources to do so. So that's just the biggest thing. And as a result, you all die inside map control once again. So they're spawning up in bunker now. So now we're going to have a tower push here. Now this is interesting. I have a lot of things I'm going to say about this. He's going to throw 2 nades as he pushes up tower. I'm going to talk about these nades as well. You're going to jump up, fire some shots. Always remember in this scenario, this is something I always think about, the T1 to T2 jump is always an option. If you're really good at spring jumps, the T1 to T2 jump is a very tricky maneuver that can get you some pretty good benefits if you're very good at it. You can get up behind people. You can be very sneaky. But Swish is going in guns blazing, and that's fine. I think he plays this area of tower relatively okay. So he'll jump up, fire some shots, jumps backwards, recognizes he might be in trouble here. There's players here, doesn't want to be too aggressive, so he jumps backwards. He's going to fire shots into Garfinkel's. He's in a 2v1 situation. He knows he can't challenge that. He's going to thrust into bottom tower. Now, in this scenario, I'm thinking, like, the Shotsy in me is thinking, okay, if I'm a nutcase, I can do a flawless, frame-perfect spring jump up here and maybe get a back smack on this guy. But it's a 2v1. Probably not a good idea. You're probably going to die for it. They might even know, like, they might be ready for that jump. So I get the idea to not go for it. He does a double back, which this is interesting. Now, Swish, all your awareness goes out the window here for whatever reason. So you got the first camo. First of all, you got the first camo, so you should know the time for the first camo, which I don't remember what time it was, but it's 9:50. We're in the camo phase of the match, okay? Watch, look what you do here. All right, you sprint, thrust slid out of there. You're done. You're out. Now, by doing so, you missed so many opportunities. The only thing I could say to like understand why you might have done it is like, okay, I'm going to get a flank. I'm going to get behind these guys, and I'm going to open up bunker spawn, and my team is going to spawn with me bunker. But you know what you missed, dude? Like, when you were here, you had a guy on your radar who like jumped over you, had no idea where you were, and then you have this one shot, which I hope somebody was calling this out. There's a free kill in tower that you just dipped from, like easy free kill, and camo is up. So you just missed, like, so much shit. You missed camo, you missed a free kill, and, like, you just dipped. And watch what happens because you did this, okay? You're back here. You're not in the field of play. You're not shooting anything. Watch your teammates, okay? He's going to get camo, but he's going to die. Look at this. Dead, dead, and dead. Wait for it, wait for it. You're going to get punched in the face. Dead. All right, let's go to your POV. 3 dead. You haven't shot anything. So you left the field of play, now you're top engine, and all your teammates died. As opposed to, like, you were first at camo. These guys were pushing up. You could have gotten camo first before anyone. Which, yeah, sometimes it happens. Like, I'm just kind of being overly dramatic. This is a minor little awareness thing. But it's cool to see, you know? Like, going for that one little thrust slide to try to just escape from that situation led to missing opportunities and all your teammates dying. So, it does, yeah, it looks bad when you miss it like that. But I get it still, because, like, I mean, now that you've done this and now that you're behind the enemy, you spawn your team in bunker, I believe. Beautiful shots on Garfinkel, by the way. You kill that guy. And now you spawn your team in bunker. So you have another, you know, push through here, which I'm not sure how this works out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Llama, I don't agree, dude. So these guys spawn up in bunker. I feel like in this situation, he's got a player below already pushing. Llama drops low with him. I feel like Llama could be pushing tower while he's pushing tower from above, and they could try to make that work. Even though I just said, you know, maybe don't go tower off spawn. But in this scenario, I feel like with him already pushing from below, like Llama did not need to drop down into the bottom and push with him. Now you guys are holding the same angle together. Swish is like, all right, these guys got this. I'm going to get out of here. Now you have bunker spawns, 746. So now we have another scenario where you have inside map control opportunity. Let's see how it plays out. So Franz dies in the most hilarious fashion. You shoot him twice, he gets caught on the freaking thing, and he falls off. And then this is fine. Like, you've got a player, you had a player tower, you're going to jump forward and get a nice angle on turret. You back him down. And here's where things get interesting, and this is another, like, awareness blunder, I think. So camo's up. You're going to jump forward, fire shots into Garfinkel's. It's frustrating that somehow Garfinkel's is the first one to get camo when all you guys are here diving on it, but Garfinkel's grabs it, he's going to go for the burn. You're going to fire nice shots into Garfinkel's. Now watch the kill feed, watch what happens, okay? So, here. Teammate dead. Teammate dead. Teammate got a kill. Teammate dead. All your teammates are dying, and what are you doing? You're going to yellow corner, right? You have to recognize that when you're here, your teammates are dying, you're pushing yellow corner, you've opened up bunker, and they're now spawning bunker. Had you instead gone tower, you could have been ready for all of this. But now you once again removed yourself from play. Sway is going to die, who, if you were in tower, you might have been able to help Sway, who's like just flailing in trenches over here. I think he kills himself. I don't know what happens. He kills himself. So maybe you couldn't help Sway. I don't know. But yeah, you're out of the play. And now you have no teammates, dude. Okay, well, these guys spawn here, but, like, you don't have any teammates, and now you're pushing what is this? Freaking window? I don't know why I don't know the name of this, but, like, the long haul doorway, and they have inside map. You're going to get crossed by, like, 4 million people. Like, right off the bat, you're going to be in a million fights, and you're going to have to get out of there, right? So I think if you just, in that scenario, you recognize, like, oh, shit, you know, you're over here, camo gets burned, 2 of your teammates die the moment you turn this direction, take a right turn and go up into tower, and get yourself ready for the guy in bunker and take him out or help your teammate, and just kind of keep inside map control so you're still in the field of play rather than removing yourself and then challenging through this door here where they already have inside map control. They all died super quick. We were going to pinch them. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I get the intention. And that's the thing with, like, the highest level of play is just kind of, like, very quickly reacting and changing your mind, right? And making a heads-up play in reaction to the scenario that happened. Okay, this scenario. All right, hold on. I know you know this. I know you know that this is a bad idea, though. Hold up. Okay, so in this situation, you shoot Prans. You know he's weak. And then you immediately sprint to chase him. And I agree with that, though, yeah. So you sprint to chase him. You know that when you do this, you're leaving your back open to engine, and you're probably going to get shot in the back for this chase. Like, this is going to... You're going to get punished for this. I think you could have gone the other way and just taken the short, easy route and just finished them off like that. But you're going to go for the chase. And you're aware of it, and I know you're aware of it because of how quickly you thrust out of there. You're like, all right, I'm going to try to chase him. If I don't get it, I'm just going to thrust out. So like, get me out of here, right? I think in this scenario, you could have maybe gone engine 1, but not so big of a deal just yet because you're going to go for the next best escape, which is right here, and then you jump backwards. Which, this is fine. You escape from this stuff. You are kind of out of play for a little while by going like all the way back to nest, but this is fine. I think the biggest mistake is what happens next. Recognize what's going on with your team here, right? So your teams are in battle. Your teammates are in battles. They start dying. Your teammates are dying, right? Both of your teammates just died. Go E1 in this scenario, right? Like, think about it. Your teammates just died. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in the middle of the map where you can easily be seen or shot. You should take a no-presence play, I think, and go E1 and try to flank around, give yourself a bunker spawn with your teammates, and, you know, attack when they're not ready for it. As opposed to what you're going to do is this, right? This puts you in the line of fire of so many people, and you have no teammates up to help you. So I think it's just like, as you're pushing up, recognizing like, oh shit, I'm losing my teammates. Even as you're backing off, kind of just remembering like the engine 1 is a good sneaky option to get back through here and get a good angle and allow your teammates to kind of push up and, you know, make their rounds too. All right, Camo's coming up. Josu's like here. Or was it Josu that I'm thinking? No, we'll see. First of all, Callus was saying that Josu should have gone for it. If you look at this like macro-wise, like, so Swish, in this position, you're a perimeter player. You have an opportunity to contest anybody who's spawning up in this direction. And, like, you're in a good spot by being here, like, right? You're perimeter. You also have another perimeter player here. The middle player is this guy, Josu. So Callus was saying that Josu is in the best position to go camo because he's the middle player in this scenario. And these guys don't have to give up their perimeter to get the camo. So I get that. That would have been fine. That would have been good. But he doesn't. He's going to thrust here. Now, watch what happens. So Swish is going to go for the camo. First of all, Josu completely fucks you up. I don't know why he did that. I don't think he had to do that. Like, total troll move right there. He drops you down. And then Llama spawns and decides to jump to the exact same freaking location. Like, Llama, you have 2 teammates in E2. Go tower, my dude. He should have gone tower because look at this. 3 people are stacking on E2 for the camo. Everybody's looking in the same direction for the camo to try to help Swish. Like, this ends up ending so poorly because nobody's in tower and nobody has an effective angle and nobody's looking the right direction. Llama's going to get screwed up. Like, he gets caught mid-nade and now he's getting crossed up. During this time, Josu is not even looking. Josu's clambering up to look out while his teammate's dying, and he doesn't see any of this happen right beside him. Dead. Here, wait. Dead. Doesn't see any of that. He dips. He thrusts out forward. He's like, I'm out. And then now they're trying to fight and like pick up the pieces here, and he's like caught in between nades. He might get crossed. Yeah, he's gonna get crossed on his left. He jump thrusts outside. Right? Like, nobody wants the tower control at the end of the game. Llama Lotion, once again, he's gonna spawn up. He's gonna go white corner, white hall, and then you have like 2 people crouching in white hall at the end of the game here. 2 people crouching. Everybody's in white hall. You're bunching up together. I don't understand.
We got 5 minutes left. That's
I don't know. Yeah, total cluster at the very end of the game there.